My dear students, good morning, one and all. Today we would like to discuss data integrity. We are discussed in our previous videos regarding data quality and steps for improving the quality of the data. Data integrity is the major issue with regards to the data quality. Data integrity, we have to ensure the data integrity in order to improve the quality of the data. Data quality specific issues and measures depends upon the application of the data. Data integrity can be improved or ensured by addressing these mentioned issues regarding uniformity check, version check, completeness check, conformity check, drill down check. So, how can we ensure data integrity in order to improve the quality of the data? That is possible through uniformity check. Uniformity, the term itself clearly gives a message, that is, it should be uniform. All the data should be uniform in nature. So uniformity means check that the data are within the specified limit. Suppose we are conducting a study about the teenage students. So all respondents should be in between the specified limit of the age, should be teenagers. Otherwise, it will affect the integrity and quality. Getting? So we have to check uniformity of the data and version check. Version, suppose we are using Windows 7. We are drafting a file, preparing a file by using Windows. It may not be open in Linux operating system, or it may not be able to open by using some other operating system. So we have to ensure which version we are used. That will affect the integrity and quality. Suppose we are using Windows 7 and we can save it as it is possible to open different version, then we are able to open the same file which is prepared by using the Windows. It is possible to open by using Linux or some other version. So we have to ensure version. The next, completeness check. So self-explanatory. The summaries are correct and complete in all values needed to take some decisions. That is completeness. Then conformity check, that during the data analysis and reporting, correlation are run between the values reported and previous values for the same numbers. That is conformity. Immediate change, that can indicate basic change in the business analysis, or it may errors. Okay. The next one, drill down. Drill down means checking the base of the data or source of the data through its various transformations. We are collecting data by using different steps. So we have to check the source and way or transformation of different stages. So through these measures, we can ensure the integrity of the data, and that will help to improve the quality of the data. The next area, that is data missing or incomplete data. Missing data is defined as the data value that is not stored for a variable in the observation of the interest. Suppose we are collecting data from the 100 students. So 10 students are missed, or some of the questions are incomplete. That is called incomplete data or missing data. There are different types of missing data. We are discussing three important types of missing data. First one, missing completely at random, MCAR, missing at random, MAR, missing not at random, MNAR. It's a common mistakes that is committed while we are collecting the data and tabulating. Missing completely at random means when there is a possibility that data are missing is not related to either a specific value which is supposed to be obtained or the set of observed responses. Is an unreasonable assumptions for many studies. That is completely missing at random. Such data are regarded as MCAR. Missing at random means that is somewhat realistic. Missing at random. When there is a possibility, there is a probability that the response are missing depends on the set of observed responses. But it is not related to the specific missing value which is expected to be obtained. Okay, that is called missing at random. All these are self-explanatory. Then last one, that is just opposite, missing not at random. If the characters of the data do not meet MCAR or missing completely at random or missing at random, then they fall into this category, that is missing not at random. It is more complex problem or more complex situations or problematic situations. The only way to obtain an unbiased estimate of the parameters in such a case is to model the missing data. Okay, so these are all the important types of missing data. These are the types or situations we may have while we are collecting this data. Then how can we reduce this missing data, or how can we handle this missing data? See, techniques of handling missing data. There are different techniques we are used for handling this missing data. First one, list-wise or case deletion, pairwise deletion, mean substitution, regression imputation, last observation carry forwards, maximum likelihood, expectation or maximization, multiple imputation, sensitivity analysis. These are all the important techniques we are used while these missing data happen. First one, likewise or case deletion. That remove all data for an observation that has one or more missing values. It's a common approach. This approach is known as complete case or available case, analyst or list-wise deletion. It has become difficult option for analyzing its most statistical software packages. Complete deletion technique. Pairwise deletion is somewhat easy. That means all cases in which variables of interest are present and thus maximize all data available by the analysis basis. This kind of deletion eliminates information only when a particular data point needed to test a particular assumption is missing. When there is a missing data, the existing values are used in statistical testing. That is the pairwise deletion. The next, mean substitution is another technique. Mean value of variable is used in replace of the missing data for that same variables. It's a substitution effect. Then next one, that is regression imputation. Imputation means we have another multiple imputation. Imputation means it's the process of replacing the missing data with the estimated values. One data is missed, we have to estimate more or less or somewhat. This is the technique. Instead of deleting any case that has any missing value, this approach preserves all cases by replacing the missing data with probable values or estimated values or forecasted values, something. Okay. That is called regression imputation. That is trend imputation, like that. The next last observation carry forward. It's a very simple techniques. That is the longitudinal or time series approach. What is the last observation? Based on, we have to replace. This method replaces every missing values with the last observed value from the same subject. It's a common procedure we are followed while we are treating these missing values. Last observed variable, that is carry forwarded in order to replace the missing value. The next, maximum likelihood. In this case, there is an assumption. Assumption is that the observed data are symbol drawn from a multivariate normal distribution and is relatively used to understand. When there are missing but relatively complete data, the statistics explaining the relationship among the variables may be computed using the maximum likelihood method. In short, we can say that missing data may be estimated by using a conditional distribution of other variable. That is maximum likelihood or maximum probable data that is replaced. The next, expectation maximization. EM is a strategy. It's a type of maximum likelihood method. That under this method, it is used to create a new data set. This approach begins with an expectation steps, that is, maximization steps use those equations to fill in missing data. Expectation steps being repeated with the new parameters. Okay. Then the last but one, that is multiple imputation. Imputation we are already discussed. It is another strategy for handling missing data. Under this method, instead of substituting a single value of each missing data, the missing values are replaced with a set of reasonable values contain neutral variability. That is multiple imputation. Instead of one single variable, we are replace a set of data. That is multiple imputation. The last one, that is sensitivity analysis. Sensitivity analysis means the study which defines how uncertainty in the output of the model can be allocated to different sources of the uncertainty and its inputs. We are expecting, we are forecasting what will happen in the near future, what will happen as a result of this missing data. And when analyzing the missing data, additional assumptions on the reason for missing data are made, and these assumptions are often applicable to the primary analysis. Okay, this is called sensitivity analysis. These are all the techniques which are used widely for handling this missing data. Okay, by these words, let us conclude today's class. Thank you to all.